After the age of 70, something terrifying happens inside the body, and almost nobody is warning seniors about it. Your muscles begin collapsing at a rate so fast, scientists call it sarcopenia. But the billion-dollar supplement industry has a different name for it. They consider this disability of seniors as repeat customers. Here's the truth, one the industry will never advertise to you. While older adults lose up to 1% of muscle every single month, massive supplement companies sell powders, pills, and special senior formulas that they know help very little. They make over $30 billion a year, convincing seniors their weakness is normal aging and that their products are the only solution. But they won't tell you that strength after 70 can be rebuilt using cheap, everyday American foods you've walked past your entire life. No branding, no celebrity endorsement, just powerful, science-backed nutrition sitting quietly on the lower shelves of every store. That's the part that frustrates me most. Seniors are convinced they need expensive products when, in reality, some of the most effective muscle-supporting foods cost less than a cup of coffee. Foods that supplement companies will never promote because they can't patent them, can't overprice them, and can't scare you into buying them. Yet study after study shows these simple American staples may help older adults rebuild stability, regain confidence on their feet, and feel stronger during ordinary movements like standing up from a chair or climbing a staircase. Today I'm revealing the 5 most underrated muscle rebuilding superfoods available in every American grocery store. These foods are cheap, accessible, and easy for seniors to digest. And the number one food is so common, you probably have it in your refrigerator right now, but nearly every senior eats it the wrong way. Before I begin to list down these superfoods, listen closely. My channel is new and I'm giving information about healthy foods that companies don't want you to hear, so please help me spread my voice by just clicking a few buttons right now. Hit that subscribe button and like the video. Also, comment below your age and from where you're watching this video from. It genuinely helps me a lot to know my people better. Let's begin with the food that sits thousands of times on shelves across Walmart and Dollar General, ignored by most shoppers, yet holding some of the strongest benefits for aging muscles. Canned tuna might look like nothing more than a quick emergency meal, but for seniors, it's a powerhouse. Inside that humble metal can is a concentrated source of lean protein, around 25 to 29 grams, along with a high dose of leucine, the amino acid aging muscles need to switch on repair mode. After 60, your body becomes stubborn, needing more of this amino acid to begin rebuilding. Tuna delivers exactly that in a form your digestion can handle easily. And the omega-3s inside canned tuna add even more power. A 2019 U.S. study found that older adults with higher omega-3 levels had stronger legs, smoother walking speed, and less inflammation during daily activity. The industry sells fish oil pills for $20 or more, but a $1 can of tuna gives seniors the real thing. I remember a 73-year-old man named Tom who told me he struggled every time he stepped out of his truck. His legs shook, and he needed the door handle to steady himself. I suggested a simple swap. Replace his usual lunch with tuna, mixed with a spoon of Greek yogurt and pepper. No cooking, no fancy ingredients. 6 weeks later, he told me, "My legs don't shake anymore. I get out like I did in my 50s. Before we move on, comment your age below and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next strength-boosting videos made for seniors. Even though canned tuna offers a shockingly powerful boost for seniors, the next food on this list is even more common, even more accessible, and something nearly every American has eaten their entire life. But most people don't realize how perfectly it supports aging muscles, especially after 70. In fact, this food is so effective that several universities have published research showing it stimulates muscle repair more efficiently in older adults than in younger ones. I'm talking about eggs, but not the way people usually eat them. You see, eggs have been part of the American diet for generations. But somewhere along the way, seniors were convinced they're unhealthy, too fatty, or bad for cholesterol. That misinformation, pushed heavily during the low-fat craze of the 80s and 90s, caused millions of older adults to avoid one of the most complete muscle repair foods nature ever created. And guess who benefited? The supplement companies selling expensive muscle smoothies that aren't even half as effective. But here's the science these companies don't want seniors to see. Whole eggs, not egg whites, not liquid egg substitutes, but whole eggs contain all 9 essential amino acids in the exact ratios your muscles need to rebuild. They're one of the only foods with a perfect digestibility score, meaning your body absorbs and uses almost everything inside them. For seniors with weaker digestion, that's a massive advantage. A study from the University of Illinois showed that older adults had stronger activation of muscle repair pathways when eating whole eggs compared to just egg whites. This happens because the nutrients in the yolk, choline, lutein, fat-soluble vitamins, help your body actually use the protein. In other words, the yolk is not the enemy. It's the missing half of the puzzle. I once spoke with a woman named Martha, 78 years old, who started every morning with cereal or toast. She told me her legs felt stiff every time she got out of bed, and walking down the steps to check the mailbox made her feel unsteady. I suggested she replace breakfast with something incredibly simple: 2 boiled or scrambled eggs and a piece of fruit. No dieting, no complicated plan. Within a few weeks, she told me, my morning stiffness dropped by half. I can get out of bed without holding the side of the mattress anymore. That's the beauty of this superfood. It's incredibly easy to prepare, extremely cheap, and gentle on the digestive system. 2 eggs give you about 12 grams of high-quality protein, enough to trigger muscle repair when timed correctly. And timing matters. Seniors who eat protein within 1 to 2 hours of light movement, like walking, stretching, or gardening, tend to experience better strength responses. It's simple logic. Give your muscles the fuel they need when they're actively trying to rebuild. Eggs earn the 4th spot on this list because they offer everything an older body requires: protein, amino acids, natural vitamins, and easy digestion. And most importantly, they're familiar. You don't need to change your whole diet. Just adjust 1 or 2 meals, and the effects can be surprising. Before we move on to the next superfood, drop your age in the comments and tap subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming breakdowns designed specifically for seniors rebuilding strength. As powerful as eggs are for rebuilding muscle strength after 70, the next food on this list works in a completely different way. Not by delivering huge amounts of protein at once, but by creating a stable foundation inside the body that helps muscles repair properly throughout the day. And just like the others, this food is found in nearly every American kitchen, yet almost nobody realizes how important it is for older adults who struggle with weakness, shakiness, or low energy. I'm talking about oats, the simple, unglamorous breakfast food that has been sitting in American cupboards for decades. Most people think of oats as just carbs, something soft and bland that seniors eat because it's easy to chew. But that reputation hides the truth. Oats are one of the most underrated muscle-supporting foods for older adults. What makes oats special isn't just the surprising amount of protein, around 17 grams per 100 grams, but how they fuel the body. Seniors often experience sudden energy drops throughout the day, moments where legs feel shaky or balance feels off. This happens because their blood sugar rises and falls too quickly. Oats solve that issue naturally. They provide a slow, steady release of energy, preventing the spikes and crashes that make muscles feel weak or unstable. There's also the anti-inflammatory benefit. Oats contain a compound called beta-glucan, something you won't find in most processed breakfasts, which has been shown in American nutrition studies to help reduce inflammation throughout the body. Inflammation is one of the biggest hidden factors behind muscle loss after 60. Stiffness, chronic soreness, swollen joints. These aren't just annoyances. They interfere with how well muscles recover after daily movement. A man named John, 74, once told me he felt like his legs turned to rubber during his morning walks. He ate a sugary cereal every morning because it was quick and familiar. I encouraged him to switch to oats mixed with a tablespoon of peanut butter. Nothing fancy, just a breakfast that offers complete protein, healthy fats, and slow-releasing energy. A month later, he said, "My walks don't feel uphill anymore. My legs actually feel steady." That's the power of oats. They don't just feed your muscles, they feed your stability. Seniors often underestimate how much daily steadiness comes from blood sugar control. When your energy is stable, your balance improves, your steps feel stronger, and your muscles can rebuild consistently. Oats are also incredibly digestible for older adults and work beautifully when combined with other proteins later in the day. They set up your body for better repair, and that's why this basic, inexpensive food earns the number 3 spot. Before we move on, make sure to comment your age below and hit subscribe. I reply to everyone. And since we're halfway through this countdown, tap like and share this video with someone who wants to feel stronger after 70. You might change their life. As helpful as oats are for restoring stable energy and supporting muscle repair in seniors, the next food carries a very different kind of power. One that supports both strength and endurance in a way few people expect. And the surprising truth is, this food is not some trendy health item or expensive superfood. It's one of the most common, affordable, and widely available ingredients in American kitchens. Yet most seniors overlook its value entirely. I'm talking about black beans, one of the most nutrient-dense foods in American grocery stores, and easily one of the most overlooked when it comes to rebuilding muscle after 70. People often think of beans as a side dish, something cheap and basic. But inside each serving is a combination of nutrients that aging bodies desperately need: protein, magnesium, potassium, fiber, and antioxidants that support muscle recovery and help regulate inflammation. Black beans provide around 21 grams of protein per cooked cup, which is a surprisingly high amount considering how inexpensive and accessible they are. Even more importantly, the type of protein in black beans pairs extremely well with other foods, helping complete your amino acid profile, something seniors need in order to rebuild muscle properly. But protein isn't the only reason black beans matter. They also provide high amounts of magnesium, a mineral responsible for muscle contraction, nerve function, and the electrical signals that tell your muscles when to tighten and when to relax. Magnesium deficiency is extremely common in older adults, especially those who feel stiff, weak, or easily fatigued. Many seniors who experience night cramps or sudden leg weakness are unknowingly low in magnesium. Black beans naturally support this without the need for supplements. I once spoke with an 80-year-old woman named Eleanor, who told me she felt exhausted every afternoon, even on days when she didn't do much. Her legs felt heavy when she stood up, and she often grabbed furniture for support. I suggested adding just half a cup of black beans to her evening meal. Nothing drastic, just a small addition. After 7 weeks, she told me something that surprised even her. My legs feel firmer when I stand up. I don't feel that sudden drop of energy anymore. Part of the reason black beans work so well is because of their effect on blood sugar and digestion. The fiber inside them slows down absorption, preventing sudden spikes that can trigger weakness or fatigue. A steady digestive process means better nutrient absorption, especially for seniors whose digestive systems aren't as efficient as they once were. When your body absorbs nutrients properly, your muscles get exactly what they need to rebuild. Black beans also help keep you full longer, which prevents overeating sugary or processed foods that drain your energy and increase inflammation. And when paired with foods like brown rice, eggs, or even vegetables, they create a complete meal that supports muscle repair from multiple angles. Before we move on to the most powerful superfood on this list, comment your age below and tap subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this series. Every video is designed specifically for seniors who want to rebuild strength naturally. We've covered some powerful foods so far, but nothing comes close to the #1 superfood on this list. This one stands above the rest because it works for seniors on multiple levels at the same time: muscle repair, digestion, balance, inflammation, and overall daily strength. And what makes it so special isn't that it's exotic or rare. It's that it's hiding in every grocery store across the United States, sitting in plain sight while billions are spent promoting supplements that don't come close to matching its benefits. Greek yogurt. The most quietly powerful muscle rebuilding food for older adults in the entire American diet. Most people think Greek yogurt is just a healthy snack or something people put fruit on. But they don't realize how perfect this food is for seniors specifically. Each cup contains around 20 grams of high-quality protein, but what makes it so effective is the combination of 2 types: whey, which digests fast and triggers immediate muscle repair, and casein, which digests slowly and continues repairing muscle for hours. This dual-phase effect is ideal for older bodies that need a longer repair window. But the benefits go much deeper. Greek yogurt contains probiotics, the healthy bacteria that support digestion. One of the biggest, most overlooked reasons seniors lose muscle is because their digestive systems become less efficient with age. They might be eating enough protein, but their body isn't absorbing it properly. Greek yogurt solves that. By improving gut health, it increases the amount of nutrients your muscles actually receive. Strong digestion equals strong recovery. There's also a mineral advantage that makes Greek yogurt stand out. It is naturally high in calcium and potassium, which support nerve function and muscle contraction. Many seniors who struggle with stiffness, random cramps, shaky legs, or difficulty rising from chairs are unknowingly lacking these minerals. Greek yogurt provides them in a form that's easier to absorb than supplements. I once spoke with a 70-year-old man named Gary who began noticing his legs felt weaker after afternoon walks. He said it felt like his strength drained away once he sat down. I recommended something extremely simple. After his walks, eat 1 cup of Greek yogurt with a handful of berries. Nothing else. Within 5 weeks, he told me, my legs feel like they woke up again. I don't collapse into the chair anymore. I sit down with control. That phrase, with control, is something many seniors don't realize they've lost until they get it back. That's why Greek yogurt is number 1. It's the most complete, digestible, and convenient muscle recovery food for older adults in the American diet. It supports strength, digestion, balance, and energy all at the same time. And it costs just a few dollars per container, a fraction of what seniors spend on supplements that overpromise and underdeliver. Make sure to comment your age below and hit subscribe so you don't miss the step-by-step strength protocols I'm releasing next. Now that you've seen all 5 of these powerful superfoods, something becomes clear. Muscle loss after 70 is not an unstoppable force. It's not something you have to accept or quietly suffer through. And it's definitely not something that requires expensive powders or complicated routines. The human body, even at 70, 75, 80, and beyond, is still capable of rebuilding strength when it's given the right fuel. The problem is, most seniors are never told what that fuel actually is. Tuna, eggs, oats, black beans, and Greek yogurt aren't fancy, trendy, or hyped up by celebrities. And that's exactly why the billion-dollar supplement industry ignores them. There's no money in cheap, effective foods. There's no marketing campaign behind something you can buy for $1. And yet, these simple American staples quietly contain the amino acids, minerals, and digestive support older bodies need to feel stable, balanced, and strong again. What truly matters is consistency. You don't need all 5 foods every day. Even choosing 1 or 2 on a regular basis can make a noticeable difference over time. It might begin with standing up a little easier, then walking with more confidence, then suddenly realizing your legs don't shake when you step out of the car anymore. Strength doesn't return all at once. It returns in small, steady victories that build on each other. And the best part is, these foods work with your body, not against it. No harsh ingredients, no side effects, no overpriced powders pretending to be the answer. Just real nutrition, doing what it's supposed to do. Your muscles are not gone. They're waiting to be fed properly.